Okay, these are some video notes in about Donald Hoffman. Donald Hoffman is a very, very interesting thinker, which I am trying to grok right now with the best of my ability here. I am going to list some vocabulary that I find helpful, and as I articulate it, hopefully I will be able to make sure I know. So, one term that's being thrown around a lot is emergence. And emergence is the idea of something new being introduced that is greater than the sum of its parts. And a few examples would be, well, the Big Bang would, I believe, be a representation of the emergence of matter. You know, at some point it didn't exist, and then it did, right? And then another emergence would be the origin of life, where basically we have a chemically and physically driven universe, and all of a sudden something else happens, and we're not really sure what that is, whether it's molecular or biochemical or something. It is introduced, all of a sudden there is life and homeostasis. So that is something that emerged from a physical chemical universe. And then so then you have biology, and biology has a different mechanism of change and growth, and that is biology. And understanding of the mechanisms of biology are articulated by Darwin. So you have natural selection and sexual selection, and genetically encoded information getting passed down genetically, which is great as an information storage system. Genetics is a wonderful, crazy theory. And then out of biology, you have the emergence of consciousness. And consciousness is a self-awareness that exists. It is a feeling to be something. There's a famous paper written by somebody whose name escapes me right now that says, "What is it like to be a bat?" And so the fact that you have an all things considered view, that somebody's taking in all of this information in very different ways and then making decisions towards the future. I might even overstep my boundaries of what consciousness is, but basically consciousness evolved, and it is separate from, or it's something that emerges through biology. And one thing that's interesting about consciousness is it's sort of it makes evolution less important, because the idea of evolution is you have random chance and survival through whatever means, creating meaningful change without any direction, without any conscious choice in it. So it's not like, I don't know, like an animal cannot evolve into a system purposely. But with consciousness, this happens all the time. You see this in dogs. You see this in cattle. You see this in, well, all of a sudden humanity or human consciousness is actually making decisions, both as individuals and as a group, as a sort of super organism, where they are trying to, at least they have the illusion or the desire to shape the future. That is fundamentally different from evolution. And what is very interesting about it is that it's I totally forgot what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna pause it and cut it.